So, what I wanted to talk about today was Obama and Hillary's backing themselves into a corner with regards to Putin especially, but also Xi. There, Hillary in the last debate was really, hammering home this idea that Putin is the enemy and that we're going to unite the nation around defeating this enemy figure. And if she holds true to the Obama administration, then that would, there's a real danger to that threat, right? That suddenly or Obama in the current period could decide to, risk nuclear war. Right? Obama could try to risk nuclear war in the current period, and that risk is not only unacceptable, but has to be headed off at the past in some definitive way. Right? There should be, and have Putin has talked about. I saw a video of him, talking about what when he was asked who he would favor who he favors in the election. And he says, well, Trump has come out in more support of Russia, but how much of that will be true after the election is not certain. And Hillary has come out more against Russia, but how much of that will be true after the election is also in question. Right? This is the statements by the candidates are being made in regards to the election and not really in regards to Russia. And the danger, though, is that then even in the candidates' minds, they're forced to live up to that. Or as far as Hillary or Obama, they're forced to live up to this, this threat, this idea that they have to do something. They're going to clamp down on Putin, or Obama is going to, the last thing he does is going to be clamp down on Putin. And there's no good way out of that. In terms of military conflict, there might be a good way out of it in saying, okay, well, in order to save face, I'm gonna have this economic partnership with Russia that is going to really benefit the United States. It's really going to, they're going to help us build, some nuclear power. We're going to invest in a development project for the Bering Strait, which they're really going to build. They're going to build a lot of it. So that's how they're going to make it up to us in regards to the how all the evil doing they've been doing, right? So that's but that's the sort of thing that would need to happen, as for Hillary or for Obama to save face and to begin to set the course of the nation away from the insane war drive, or Trump to begin the new economic relations with Russia. And so the rest of the world is looking at Obama and looking at Hillary and looking at Trump, and they're seeing a nation that is going fascist, that is in effect a dictatorship, and is building up this enemy image of other countries in order to promote war. And at this point, they can't really, and if they act on this enemy image, then it is world war. It is war against the other major superpowers in the world today, and that's nuclear in implication, and therefore impossible. And they're backing themselves into a corner. So there needs to be some critical, because up to now that for this Hillary and Obama, their economic policy has been fraud and bailouts to Wall Street, and that can't sustain. That's going to get them impeached in the first. It's going to get Obama impeached in his if he was impeached his last day, it would not be a day too soon. But or Hillary, if she's elected, and she'd be impeached their first day. what happens then, right? So the point is that this the Fed coming out and saying that or Hillary come out and saying that her 100 days are going to be an infrastructure thing is not really real. She has done nothing to show that she would back up those words. And everything she has said has leads to the opposite conclusion, that she would thoroughly back Wall Street, that she would go to war in Syria, and I'd love to believe that either Hillary or Trump would do something different, but everything shows that those will be the first actions they take in the White House, assuming we even get to there. So at this point, the premise that we're gonna get to after the election, and suddenly everything is gonna go right. Now things are gonna get fixed, and the next president, either Hillary or Trump, they'll fix it. Everything will go. With the nation's problems will be solved. Like that's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be major turmoil in both the parties and in the elections and in the United States and the world as a whole. And there needs to be sound leadership and a commitment to reorient the country and the world towards a process, towards what Asia is doing right now with the Silk Road, what Russia is doing with the Silk Road. So that's what I wanted to say. Hope everyone's having a good day.